All right, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, Shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. I'm your brother Yakanan, back with you with another lesson. This one is entitled "The Prophecies are Speaking Loud and Clear." Okay, this one is entitled "The Prophecies are Speaking Loud and Clear." Okay, all right. I'm over here in this is Martinsburg, West Virginia. All right, and let me show you something real quick. This is a marijuana dispensary right here, country grown cannabis. So it's legal here. So America is through. All right. All right. So marijuana is legal here. I don't know if you see that right there across the street, right across the street. It says country grown cannabis. All right. So America is through. All right. So it's legal. You can go and buy marijuana legally now. All right. So they got a drive-through pickup over there. All right. So that's how far we have come. All right. And that's part of the prophecy. Okay. And so we'll get into it. We go to Proverbs 29:2. That's Proverbs 29:2. All right. And it reads, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Okay. So right now, the wicked is in power right now. We have 4 major empires. All right. Put something to stabilize this camera real quick. It's windy today, so I got a cheap. This is kind of a cheap tripod, so try to shore it up a little bit with some books. But anyway, we get back to it. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And currently, right now, we're in the 4th major empire, which is the Roman Empire. Okay, in which they've been in rule for quite some time. They came back and they came out of power in 300 AD. The so-called Negro began ruling. Okay, and in the 1300s they came back into power and took down the Negroes that were the sons of Jacob in Europe. Right. Then they enslaved all the non-Christians that didn't want to become Christians. They enslaved them. And it's a part of prophecy that they will rule. They were being ruled. And that's the reason why all of this is happening now during this time. Okay. Let's see, can I get some more lighting here? It's a little dark. I'll have to just leave it. But anyway, that's the reason why World War III is in sights right now. That's the reason why they're pushing for World War III, because they want to continue to remain in power. The dollar's dominance is falling. Okay, we've had several dips in the stock market just this week. Okay, the Dow was down just yesterday, which was Saturday. Today is Sunday. All right, we're still in the Sabbath day. Just to let you know, the Sabbath came in on the 14th on a Saturday evening last weekend. So it'll be on a Saturday night. It'll come in Saturday night for some time until November. Then it'll fall on the 13th. think it's the 13th. Okay, the new moon, because it's based upon the new moon. All right, and these lessons that I'm doing are for the Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics that wrought the judgment of the Lord. Okay, they were put into servitude. All right, by the Romans, a so-called white man. All right, and currently they're still in rule, and we're still in captivity to this very day. All right. So Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Okay. And the last time that the Israelites were in power, were in it's pretty windy out here. All right, hold on a second. Sign. That should work. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna have to turn it sideways because Salakia, it is a windy day. So hold on a second. Let me put this back together. Salakia, put this back together, and hopefully we can put it back together. I don't know. Here. That should work. Let's spin this around. I don't know. It seemed like it broke it this time. Second here. See it. That should hold it. Let's see. It's so windy out here. Sure. That side's broke. Salakia. Yeah. It be like that sometimes. I'm gonna have to get another tripod though. This one's done. This one is definitely done. Salaka, it's one of them days when we got a extreme wind out here. I got a lightweight tripod, so I'm trying to prevent my phone from getting broken. Let me see here. Shit, hold it, I guess. Slocky. All right, so I think the side is not definitely not going to hold. That should hold it. All right, so hold on a second. So I can bear with me. All right, so where were we? Let me get back here. I read Proverbs 29 and 2. All right, so we've been ruled over by the heathen. All right, by the so-called white man, the Romans, right now. Okay, and that's the reason why we're going through what we're going through. Okay, everything up to this point since 2020 plagues that came, the pestilence 19, all of that was found to be orchestrated by the so-called white man. It was all orchestrated by the so-called white man. The pestilence 19 up to this point, and it's all to bring in a new world order. Okay, the new world order is being implemented by these plagues. All right. Okay. Let's go to let me go to Revelation 6. Revelation 6 and 4. Because they were the ones to take peace from the earth. Okay. The Lord set them up. You can see it. Okay, so Revelation 6 and 4, let's read it real quick. Sorry about that. And there went out another horse that was red, the power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. Okay, so let me break this down to you. And there went out another horse that was red. The horse symbolizes power. The horse symbolizes power. Okay. All right. So it was red. So we get the understanding in Genesis chapter 25. Genesis chapter 25. And we'll go there. We'll read Genesis chapter 25 and 23. It's about two nations, all right? Okay, and that would be Jacob and Esau. They will be two nations in Rebekah's womb. Okay, Isaac being the chosen seed, all right, by the Lord through Abraham. All right, they were promised to inherit Israel and the world, right? Okay. Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. Okay, how you doing, sir? All right. You know you're an Israelite according to the Bible. All right. So, all right. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red. This is the point. Okay, we looked at the horse that had power, right? So this horse that had power that was going to take peace from the earth was red. And it symbolized Esau here. All right, verse 25. Okay, she was going to have twins, right? And there were two nations, right? And that will be Jacob and Esau, which will be the Israelites and the Edomites. Okay. Verse 25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So there's your red. Okay. So they would take peace from the earth. And notably, when you look at World War I and II, they were mainly fought by Edomite nations. Okay. Okay. They were mainly fought by Edomite nations. In World War II, when they say the so-called 6 million small hats were genocided, it was their own people that did that. You have to understand that during that war, the Germans are Edomites, okay, so-called white people, all right, which they are really red according to the Bible, and it was the other nations, right? That they were going up against the Poland, the people of Poland, and so forth. That took on converted to Judaism. That's a religion. Okay, so hopefully you understand that. You understand that that's who's ruling the world right now. That's who's in possession of the earth. Okay, so when you go to Job 9:24, it tells you that. Okay, and that's why all of this is happening right now, because we're at the end, and the Most High is causing the tokens to come forth, because all has been made ready. The prophets that went out, they taught, they went out on the highways and hedges like I am right now, okay, to teach this word, and the truth is went out all over the earth. Okay, Job 9:24, right? Because there will be a witness given of the truth at the end. Okay, Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. We just explained to you who the wicked was. Okay, it came through the seed of the red people. Okay, all right, all right. Now we're not saying that all white people are Edomites. What we're saying is that the seed line came through them. All right. Now, when they're the seed of the fathers, when they go out and have children, their children are Edomite, the seed from the father's line. Okay, so you have to understand that. That's basically how it works. The seed only comes through man. All right, and so if say a Israelite, which is a Negro man like myself, goes in on say a Edomite, that child is going to still be an Israelite. Okay, but the Lord reserves the right, because we should not be making marriages with the heathen at all. Okay, but what I'm saying is left into the Lord's hand in order to quicken that child into the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Lord. And that may be a little bit too deep for you to understand, but the Lord, He's the one who's in control of who He's going to quicken in the spirit, whether they be of the prophets as well, you know, because the Lord is bringing back the prophets of old to pretty much bring an end to this to Babylon the Great and all in which they have set up. Okay, prophets are back now. Okay, but I just thought I would throw that in there. You know, it's through the seed of the fathers, all right, that the Israelites come through, and it's the seed of the Edomites that wickedness is being brought forth in the earth. All right, so when a tear is formed, a tear in which an Edomite gets with an Israelite, has a child, that's a tear. Okay, because they're gonna look like a standard Israelite. You know, they may be a Negro, look like a Negro, look like maybe a Native American, but really they're Edomite because their father is an Edomite. Okay, so you are who your father is. If you can understand it, it's just like when a fruit, the seeds in that fruit is only going to produce that same fruit. You understand? So hopefully you understand. We'll move on from that subject. All right. So they are pretty much a man in control of the whole planet Earth. Okay, and therefore that's the reason why things are going the way they're going right now. Okay, World War III is on the horizon. Prophecy has been fulfilled. All right, they've enacted their new world order in which they're going under the guise. Oh, wait. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep that sign up today. One second. Let me put it up. All right. But anyway, that's the reason why we're in the situation we are right now. They are preparing to bring in fully their new world order, okay, in which in which they want to pretty much take control of all the resources of the planet Earth. That's been their MO anyway. All right, that's the reason why we're fighting this war right now with in Israel, Ukraine, all of that. All right, it's about land and resources. Israel are Edomites, Amalekites, and over here in America, we got the Edomites over here in control. And that's the reason why they're coming to save their brethren, all right, which are over there in Israel. And they're sending a full army. They're sending everything, okay? Everything they got. Okay. So that's what's going on. Man, I'm having a struggle here with this wind. Oh no, hold on. Let's see if we get another book in here to hold it. All right. All right. This should be having enough. I think that should be having enough. Let's see. All right, that shit open right there. All right, Salakia. All right. So that's why all of this is happening. All right, it's because they're in pretty much possession and rule of the whole planet Earth. All right. Okay. We'll go to Ecclesiastes 10, 5 through 7. All right, let's read that real quick. Ecclesiastes 10, 5 through 7. And it reads, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun as an error which proceedeth from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. The rich are the Israelites. Okay, they're in captivity today. All right, they're rich with knowledge. Okay, all right. Verse 7, the point, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. So the servants have power. As I mentioned in Revelation 6 and 4, the servants have power. Okay, they're the ones in rulership today, the so-called Edomites. Okay, the two twins, Esau and Jacob. Esau is in current rulership right now, and they sit upon horses and they have power. Okay, and they're the red people. All right, now Jacob is the servant. All right, we're in captivity. That's what the scriptures is bringing out here. Okay, that's what the scriptures is bringing out. Everything going my way. Hold on a second. All right, so let's lock it about that. All right, so okay, so verse 7 again. Verse 7 again. I have seen servants upon horses. Wow, the wind is kicking. I've seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Okay, all right. So hopefully you understand it. The servants that are on horses are the Edomites, and the princes walking as servants upon the earth are the tribe of Judah and the other Israelites. We're the servants. We are the servants. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna hold. Okay. We are the servants. Okay. So let me move on from there. All right, we'll read Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Salakia for the darkness as well, because I can't really adjust it no more. All right. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance. I don't think it's going to hold. Let me see. I don't think it's going to hold, though. Yeah. I don't know. It just ain't going to hold this time. Hold on a second. Let me see. Can I turn it the other way? Might be trying to get it so it don't catch the camera as much. Stick it in this crack here. Maybe this will work. All right. Okay. We'll try that. Okay. Start over. Hopefully that'll work. That's pretty damn loud. Get to be a trial. I think that's the end of this tripod, though. Shit, hold up, I guess. All right. Okay. Anyway. All right. All right. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Salakia for that. It's one of them windy days. It happens. Deuteronomy 32 and 8. Just hope the air don't catch it. Okay, Deuteronomy 32 and 8. When the Most High divided the nation to the nations, their inheritance. Let's see if I get some light. Let me read that again. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the light. So. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. So the two progenitors of the earth were Jacob and Esau, and as you can see, the lot of the inheritance of the Lord is Jacob. Okay. All right. Verse 9 again. For the Lord's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Okay. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Okay. Okay. Zephaniah 3 and verses 8. All right. All right. Zephaniah 3 and verses 8. Okay. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdom to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. What does this mean? What we're seeing right now is the Lord gathering all the armies of the earth, all right, to one location over there in the Middle East, all right. And as I went into last week, all right, it's the valley of Yehoshaphat or Jehoshaphat, okay, and that's where the final battle is going to take place at. They're saying right now that America is being hit by Syria, okay, Lebanon, Hezbollah, all these nations. So this is letting us know that this scripture is being fulfilled. Prophecy is playing forth loud and clear. All right, that's what the title of this lesson. And yeah, so we're to wait on the Lord because He's going to bring forth the end of these nations and the end of Esau's rule, okay, and set up Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, okay. All right, I guess we'll read Amos 9 and 8. All right, Amos 9 and 8, which is pretty explanatory and explains to us exactly what's getting ready to happen. Okay, it says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power, which the name of the Lord is Yahweh." All right, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. All right, and that's why I'm out here teaching this word for Jacob's sake, for Jacob, the 12 tribes' sake. All right. Okay, so let me read that again. "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom." All right, because this kingdom was erected based upon sinful ways. Okay, you can worship any god that you want to worship. If you want to worship idols, if you want to worship whatever you want, you can do that. All right. Okay. It says, Amos 9 and 8, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." So the Lord is going to preserve Jacob, the 12 tribes. So we're out here to call the sons of Jacob back into understanding of the Holy Scripture before it's too late, and be sealed in this understanding, and be sealed in this understanding. All right. Okay. We'll go to see here. Hosea 4 and 6. Hosea 4 and 6, and it reads, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge." This knowledge is what we're dealing with. The Bible, the knowledge of the Bible, the Holy Scriptures, because you rejected. This is what the Lord is saying. "I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children." All right. So the Lord has commissioned the saints, which are the prophets, to be raised up at the end to be able to teach the people the proper way to go, in which that proper way is the scriptures and the way of Yahushua. All of these, the whole book, the spiritual book is Yahushua. Okay, all right, in the spirit anyway, in the spirit. Okay, he comes in the volume of the whole book. All right, and the prophets are raised up. They've been raised up from the foundation of the earth to basically teach Israel. Okay, all right. I guess I'll read that real quick. Luke 1 and 68. It says, "Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people. What people did he redeem? The nation of Judah and Israel. That's who he had redeemed through his blood. Okay? Through the seed of the father, seed line of the fathers, they will be redeemed. All right? And has raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets. And this being the point, which have been since the world began. Okay? So the prophets have been amongst us since the world began. All right? The Lord raised them up. They were regenerated, reincarnated to come back, in other words, through the bloodlines of the Israelite seed, all right, to be able to preach this word again. And we're at the end times right now, and this is happening. Okay? I mean, we got camps all over the earth that are preaching the proper doctrine, all right, and understanding that Yahushua was a Negro, all right, from the tribe of Judah, all right, that the Lord has only granted salvation to the elect of Israel, which are the Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, and the seed of the fathers. Okay, all right, and we know this because of the judgments that were put upon the Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics. We know that for sure. The judgments that came against them were solely brought about. They were solely brought about by Esau, Edom. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Let me hold on a second. Let me let this wind calm down a second here. All right. But anyway, okay. Okay, so it was solely judgment was brought about on the Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. That's how we know. Okay? We know that they are the people of the Lord. Okay. In other words, the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay. Let me get that at Daniel, the 9th chapter. All right. Yeah, I was thinking that being under a canopy would block the wind, but it didn't do any good today. All right. All right. Daniel chapter 9, verse 11. Ye all Israel, it says, yea, all Israel have transgressed the law, even by departing. All right, let me go ahead and just read it. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey the voice therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of our power, because we have sinned against him, and he has confirmed his words which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under the whole heaven has not been done as has been done upon Jerusalem. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil has come upon us, yet made we not our prayer before the Lord our power, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth. Therefore has the Lord watched upon the evil and brought it upon us, for the Lord our power is righteous in all his works which he doeth, for we obeyed not his voice. So this is what happened to the Negroes. Okay, the Negroes, all right, they were put into servitude by the Edomites, the so-called white man, right? We both know that. Everybody on planet Earth knows that. The Native American was cast out of his land, all right, over here in the Americas, and taken to another part of America. And it's called the Trail of Tears, right? We all know the story of that. And also the Hispanics were cast out of their land as well and had to give up certain parts of the Americas as well, like Utah and subsequent lands too. All right. Okay. So all of us, the whole Americas, along with the tribe of Judah that was over there ruling in Europe, went through the same thing. Okay, that's how we know. Okay, if you can understand it. All right, and we know he pretty much rules the whole planet Earth because he took all the resources. All right, we built up this nation. All right, the Negroes pretty much pick cotton, tobacco. All right, sugar, was working on the sugar plantations in Jamaica and on the islands. Okay, and made the British rich. All right, over there. Also, they took the land of Australia. They also went over to Africa. All right, so-called Africa nations, and they pillaged the gold. All right, and what's that? Zimbabwe. They pillaged the gold over there. King Leopold. All right, so that's how they gained possession of the whole planet Earth. In other words, they gained the resources and the riches. That's why we're at the bottom and they're at the bottom. We're at the bottom and they're on the top because they confiscated all the riches of the planet Earth, and they're still doing it to this very day. Okay, and the Lord has sanctioned their overthrow. All right, through World War III. Okay, that's how they're going to be overthrown and cast out of their rulership. All right, and I guess we can go ahead and get that. Man, when is this wind going to slow up? All right, Revelation, they're going to be cast out of rulership. All right, let's see here. Revelation 12. All right, we're going to read about it. Revelation 12 and 7. This is a great final war, World War III, the Battle of Armageddon. Okay, all right. That's sanctioned by the Lord. That's going to cast them out of rulership. Listen carefully. Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. All right. This is not talking about the spiritual third dimension in which the Most High dwells. This is talking about heavenly rulership here on planet Earth. This is heavenly rulership here on planet Earth. Okay. So, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon being the Roman Empire. That would be the last ruling empire of the world of this age. Okay, and that's the so-called white man. He's currently ruling as the Roman Empire and in Babylon the Great, because the Lord uses similitudes. All right, similar things to identify what was in the past. All right. All right, so, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. This is symbolic of the armies that are going to fight against the Savior when they enter the atmosphere. Okay, they're going to come into the atmosphere when at the midst of World War III. All right, to save the elect, and the children of Israel up out of here. Okay, because that's the only way you're going to be able to be saved out of here is when the angels come to take you up in those chariots. Okay, and that's the reason why they're seeing the UFOs all over the earth. Okay, because they're the angels of the Lord. Okay, they're not aliens. Okay, the angels of the Lord. Revelation 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. Heavenly rulership. This is a dark saying. Okay. All right. And the great dragon was cast out. The great dragon was cast out. Okay. That old serpent, which is the Roman Empire, called the devil, being the deceiver and accuser of the brethren. Okay. They're an accuser of the brethren because they have control of all the media. That's all the media all right, the so-called small hats, Edomites own. Okay, so if they own it, if they own the media, they can put into the minds of the people anything that they so want. All right, so they can demonize you, make you look bad. Okay, all right, they can call you a terrorist, they can call you anything, and the people will believe it. Okay, all right. Just think back. They said that Saddam Hussein was a terrorist. He had weapons of mass destruction, and they didn't have it. They couldn't find it because there never was any. All right, they just wanted to get in there so they could get those resources. Their whole mission was to gain possession of the oil reserves. All right, all right. They wanted to conquer 7 major oil-rich nations. All right, because that's how America would stay in power, is by they were granted the gift of the sword. Okay, as we read in Revelation 6 and 4. Okay, but anyway, okay. Verse 9 again, and the great dragon was cast out of rulership, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. Satan being the adversary of the Lord. They don't keep the commandments of the Most High. All right, which deceiveth the whole world with white Jesus and Christianity. He was cast out into the earth, and the angel was cast out with him. All right. So after this is done, this is in the future, it's going to happen. Right? After this is done, verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointing. For the accuser of our brethren, the accuser of the brethren being the so-called white man, using his media to basically come against the saints, and which are the Israelites of the Holy Scriptures. Okay, all right. And what you have to understand about that is they're constantly trying to accuse the brethren. Right, even right now, they're trying to label the Israelites as terrorists, and they're trying to link them with Islam. Okay, in which we have nothing to do with that. We worship the Most High of the Holy Bible. Okay, we have nothing to do with that book called the Quran. Okay, the Lord is not dealing with that. That's false religion, along with Christianity. False religion. That's what that is. All right. We worship Yahweh. All right. That's the true name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai is the Son. So that's how they accuse the other brethren. They try to accuse you of stuff so that they can come against you. All right. And that's what they did to Yahweh Shai as well. Okay. I just thought I'd bring that out. Okay. All right. So read it again. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, cast out of rulership. That would be Esau, Edom, the Roman Empire, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, because he was slain for the elect of Israel, if you can understand it. And by the word of their testimony, that this testimony that I'm giving you right now, and that's been testified all over the earth, that's the testimony. Okay. And they love not their lives unto death, because they want to put us to death for telling the truth. Okay, all right. If you understand it, okay. And real soon, verses 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, the elect of Israel were rejoicing, because all these prophecies are coming forth loud and clear. So we're rejoicing. We're like, wow, the prophecies are being coming forth. Okay, World War III, you know, all these things are happening. And ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Okay, okay. So in other words, the nations, all right? That's what he's talking, the earth and the sea. For the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. So that's what's happening before your eyes. They're going to crash the economy they're going to come with all kind of draconian laws, all right? And they're going to come with a police state. They're going to come with a police state in order to rule over you. Okay, that's their mission and goal. And meanwhile, all the whole time, World War III is commenced in the midst of this. All right. So that's what's going down. All right. So they want a new world order in which they run things on technology. And Yahushua says that the earth is going to be ruled in righteousness under the rulership of the sons and daughters of Jacob. All right. Okay. So the prophecies are being made clear. All right. Right now, as we speak, they're operating under the guise of global warming in order to tax you. They're going to tax everything. All right. The trucking industry is going to be is in trouble right now because they're going to institute this global warming tax for carbonization. And if you don't get these electric trucks or what have you, you're going to be really highly taxed. And that's how they're going to get rid of the trucking industry as a whole. They're going to get rid of a lot of trucking industry because they're not going to be able to afford it. And they're going to do the same thing to you, okay, with your cars. All right. They're going to say you're putting out too much carbon, so you're going to have to pay a tax. So that's how they're going to get you out of driving. Okay. So that's what it says. They're going to come down with great wrath, knowing they have a short time. All right. So let me read that again, so you can understand what's getting ready to take place and happen. You've been ruled over by the devil. Okay. You've been ruled over by wicked men. Wicked men. All right. And they have an agenda. They want to rule and control everything. All right. On the planet Earth. They want to control you too. They want to control you by putting a chip in your hand. All right. And they'll know your whereabouts everywhere you go. And that's being instituted right now. They're coming out with the digital ID real soon. The digital ID will be brought forth. All right. You're going to have to get that, and they're going to have all your biometrics. All right. That's the first step. Then after they get your biometrics, then soon come, they're going to institute the implant. And you're going to have the implant in order to buy and sell. All right. And all your records that's from that digital ID is going on that implant. Okay. That's their main goal. All right. Is to control you as a human being. Well, all of these things are being instituted right now, and it's coming to pass. Prophecy is being made clear. Okay. All right. How you doing? All right. So you worship the devil, bro? So he worshipped the devil. All right. So why do you worship the devil?
Honestly, it's kind of a long, complicated story.
Turn around a minute.
All
right. Look at this. I don't know if they can see it, but it says Center 666. All right. So you pretty much submit to sin.
Not really. It's more or less like us as humans. We're kind of like the embodiments of sin. We're given into lust and greed naturally. You look at how mankind has worked for honestly centuries since the beginning. We've always been a very greedy, very sin-driven species. Even if we don't mean it, and even if like we try to do good, regardless, everything's considered a sin. But the whole story of it was my grandmother was sick. When I prayed, nothing really happened. She ended up dying pretty bad. So I just kind of turned my faith in a different direction. That actually didn't really fit. It's just kind of like that fit my needs a little bit.
Okay. Well, I can answer a few of your questions. First of all, sin. I guess I'll read what sin is. All right, because you got to know what sin is. Do you know what sin is?
Of course.
All right, what is it?
Sin is essentially anything that's not what I guess what you consider God wants us to be in His image.
Okay. I'll read it to you. 1 John 3 and 4, and it reads, "Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law." That law was given to the Israelites. All right. Man, it's been a windy day today. Everything blowing around. I'm trying to check the camera, but yeah, the law was given to the Israelites. Okay. All right. Those Israelites were the Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics. All right. I don't think they taught you that in church, but I mean through the seed line of the Father. The seed line of the Father. Now, the seed of the wicked, all right, came through Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, they're the ones currently ruling right now.
A lot of they started out in the Middle East, so it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So Esau, Edom is basically your people from Europe. Yeah, you're basically your people. They came here and conquered this land and took it by force.
As we did with the watch and honestly.
They are considered the devil and Satan. So they are the ones that the Lord raised up to put wickedness in the earth. All right, and I'll read you because the Most High is duality. His name is Yahweh.
Yeah.
All right,
Very similar to Yahweh.
It's Yahweh. Okay, Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. The Most High does these things. All right. I, the Lord, do all these things. All right. And it is basically the Esau, Edom, which is the devil, and he's Satan because he's the accuser of the brethren, which he's the accuser of the Israelites. All right. They own the media. They're currently pretty much over there and they took the land of America and they took the land of Israel. They occupy that land currently right now. Okay. And that's the reason why prophecy is beginning to speed up right now, because they don't have but a short time for rulership. That's what the Bible is saying. So the Lord, I just read that earlier. I'll read this. The Lord is casting them out of rulership, the devil and Satan. All right, they're going to get cast out. It's nothing more than an allegory. They are the Roman Empire, the last empire to rule the planet Earth. Okay. All right. So Revelation 12 and there's going to be a destruction that's coming. It's coming. They're going to launch the missiles. The missiles are going to be launched, and the only one that's going to survive this is the elect of Israel, the children of Israel. All right. Revelation 12 and 9. And the great dragon was cast out. That's the Roman Empire. That old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. They brought forth from the Renaissance period. They brought forth white Jesus and declared themselves gods on earth. And so the whole world pretty much bowed down to your people. All right, so-called white man. They bow down and say, "Oh, he must be God." You know what I'm saying? Which they deceived the whole world. Right?
With the power that we made, we're not as well. Right? Everyone saw it as that. So
well, the Lord Himself set up Esau, Edom to rule, so that eventually He can show what not to do on the earth. Not the Israelites, how not to be wicked.
Don't give into this.
Because He's going to give the 12 tribes of Israel the kingdom of heaven. All right, they're going to inherit the kingdom of heaven. I'll read Amos 9 and 8. So you're busy.
I gotta get going. I got
well, all right, man.
I apologize.
All right, bro.
It was nice talking, bro.
Yeah, it's nice talking with you, man. Yeah, but
I love the poncho, by the way, man. I'm sorry if it's not really a poncho. I'm not sure what the real name of it is.
Oh, it's all good. A garment. Yeah.
You have a
poncho life. You too. Nice talking with you.
Absolutely, bro.
All right.
I'm always open to conversations, man. If I
All
can
right.
always brought someone,
All right.
it's a better day, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Safe, man.
All right. So I wish I could have rotated the camera for you so you could see his jacket. So he has turned to Satanism, okay, because of his grandmother died, okay. He turned to Satanism, all right. The lighting is not good over here, Salakia Ford. He turned to Satanism because of what happened to his grandmother, all right. And what I try to explain to him is the Lord creates evil good, all right. And no one is innocent. All right. I think that's. Let me read that real quick. No one is innocent in this world. It is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is in control of life and death. All right. Let me go ahead and read that. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? Okay. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. By the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. Okay, so the Lord is the one who put her to death. Okay, his grandmother to death. Okay, Salaki. All right. Let's read. Let's see, can I find that scripture to go along with that? I wish you could have got a better glimpse of that jacket, because it had said 666 on the jacket, and he's worshiping outwardly Satan. Okay, Deuteronomy 32 and 39. And I told him it's his people. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. This is the Most High. He's in control of life and death. Okay? All right? He turned to Satanism because his grandmother died. All right? See now that even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill. That's the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And I make alive, I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Okay? So, him turning to Satanism, he just doing his, basically doing what he's inclined to do in the spirit. Because the Lord created Esau, Edom to be the wicked on the earth. Okay? All right? The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. And he agrees with me. He agreed with me on everything. In which I think he did that because he was ready to go. But at the end of the day, you know, he know he the wicked. He know they the wicked. All right. So you seen that firsthand. I just wish you could have got a better image of that, because my tripod is broke here. I can't really turn it and move it around for you. Okay. And it's like I'm right under a dark spot. All right. Okay. But anyway, it's the Lord who put her to death. All right. All right. Let's see if I can find that last one. Okay. Yeah, I found it. Psalm 68 and 20. All right. He that is our power is the Most High of salvation, and unto the Most High the Lord belong the issues from death. Okay. The issues of death come from the Most High. All right. So he said that he turned to Satanism because his grandmother died. All right. What did the Bible tell us? Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto the power the Lord belong the issues from death. So the issues of death come from the Most High. All right. not not from Satan. So he turned to Satan because his grandmother died. All right. So, all right. Anyway, they are the wicked. All right. Let's read Malachi 1 and 4. Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, because they came out of the Renaissance period and they came to America and rebuilt, right? Okay. After the Dark Ages. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. So the Lord hates them. He set them up to be hated. Okay? So if you can understand that. All right. We got that at Romans 9 and 13. Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. All right. So Lord hate them. He set them up to be the hated of the be hated. Okay, because they're the wicked on the earth. Okay. He gave them dominion for a season to show wickedness to the world and what not to do. All right. But he's going to usher in righteousness through Yahushua, the Hamashiach. Okay. Yeah, I want to move this camera, but I can't because it's gonna fall because of wind. Salakia for that. No, I got a dark image there. It's terrible. It's damn terrible. See, can I turn it? It's been holding up now, so I better leave it. Okay. All right. So the prophecies are clear. Okay, they are clear. Okay, you look back 2020. All right, we had that pestilence come through. Okay, then now, all right, we got World War III. So the prophecies are being fulfilled. Right? We'll read Zephaniah 3 and 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the earth, that's what the Lord is saying here in this scripture. He's gathering all the nations down into Yahweh Shaphat in Israel for war. Okay, all right, and this is for the controversy of Zion. All right. Jeremiah 51 and 10. All right, so he's bringing forth these tokens in our righteousness. All right, all right. In other words, he's showing us that the Bible is a true book. Okay, through by showing us these tokens, these prophecies, by bringing them, manifesting them to life. Jeremiah 51 and 10. The Lord has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord our power. And that's what we're doing right now. That's exactly what we're, all over the earth. The men of the Lord are declaring the work of the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay. All right. So he's rousing up the nations to battle. He's luring Esau, Edom, the Roman Empire, the last ruling power, down into the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. All right, down into the Middle East. All right, to save the so-called save Amalek, which is their Edomite brethren, those Israelis. Right, they're sending strike carrier groups and so forth. Right, right. All right, just like in the days of old, the Romans helped Herod the Great take over Judea, in which the Negroes were ruling. Okay, if you read Matthew, I think it's chapter 2. Herod was in rule at that time. He was a wicked king. He was an Edomite king. He wasn't an Israelite king. All right. So the same thing is happening right now. Okay, they're helping the Romans. The so-called Romans are helping their brethren. Okay. Okay, if you can understand that. All right, but the judgment has already been set in motion. The judgment has been set. All right, and the Israelites men have been quickened in the spirit. All right, to teach this word on the highways and hedges. All right, we'll go to Ezekiel 37. Ezekiel 37 and 10. It says, all right, because you need to read this whole chapter, because this is the valley of the dry bones, and this is talking about the Israelites that will be quickened in the spirit in the last days, all right, to be able to go out here and teach this word. Okay, Ezekiel 37 and verses 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, and exceeded great army. Verse 11. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dried, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel. And ye shall know that I am the Lord when I have opened your graves, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves. So we will be brought back to the land of Israel after we got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Lord, after the prophets will prophesy again in the planet Earth. And that's what we're doing. Okay, that's what we're doing right now. We're prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom. All right, America, Babylon the Great. All right. All right. Okay, so we'll go to Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1, which links up with this. All right. It says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. They put our people in slavery, all right, lynched them, and so forth. But still, the Lord sent the Holy Spirit, and once we got the truth, we understood the lot of our enemy. We understood the lot that he's going into captivity, slavery for 1,000 years. All right. All right. They're going to be at the bottom like us. Okay. They're going to be in hell. All right. Hell being a condition. All right. Not a place that burns forever. It's a condition. All right. We're in hell right now. We're at the bottom. Okay. Right. That's how it's going to be for the so-called white man. He's going to be at the bottom. Okay. So then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they should be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb and a reproach. They called us all names and nigger, spicks, wetbacks. Okay, all right. Those were the proverbs that they laid upon us. All right, to the Puerto Ricans, the Negroes, and the Hispanics. Right. All right, and that's what they're talking about here. This was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounting his life madness and his end to be without honor. And they're going to ask the question, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? How is he, they're going to ask themselves, how is he the chosen of the Lord? Okay. But we always been the chosen of the Lord. The Lord just chastised us. All right. Okay. He chastised us because we went off on the commandments. All right. And that's at Amos 3:1. It says here, Amos 3:1, hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquity. So we were punished because, all right, we belong to the Most High. All right, our ancestors made a covenant with the Most High. So the Lord will punish us and us only, and that's how you would identify the children of Israel, because they would be at the bottom. They would go through curses. Okay, the curses of Deuteronomy 28:15 on down. Okay, and I guess we'll take a quick look at those 28 and 15. We'll just read this one here. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses should come upon thee and overtake thee. So the Lord sent the curses against the children of Israel so that they could be able to be identified at the end, and they will come back into the true understanding of the Lord. Okay, all right. The Lord knew we could not keep the commandments 100%. He had another plan, and that was through salvation of Yahushua. All right, that's the reason for the Yahushua shedding his blood for the elect. Okay, they would be redeemed through his blood. Okay. All right, so we will get the kingdom of heaven. Okay. All right. And Esau Edom will get a consolation prize, a period of time to rule, but that time is run out. We'll go to Job 14:5, and therefore the tokens are being brought forth to the end. All right. The economy is falling, all kind of calamities happen back to back. The Lord said he would send those plagues in the earth. Job 14:5. Here. And it reads, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Okay, so the Lord has set up a time period for rulership, for their rulership. We can get that at Revelation, the 20th chapter 20. Get that real quick. Revelation chapter 20. Let's see where I can start. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start at 1, Revelation 20 and 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. This is symbolic of them being in Europe, okay? All right, during the dark ages, all right? That's what's symbolic. That's symbolic of. See, this wind is going to stop. Okay. All right. Revelation 20. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. That's the Roman Empire. That the Lord put a seal upon him so he would not rise. Okay, and that's the taking down. That's the taking down of the Greco-Roman Empire. Okay, of 300 A.D. Right, all right. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Okay, so you count 1,000 years to the 1300, and cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should see where I was at, and cast him into the bottomless pit, Salakia, and shut him up and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more until the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed at Little Caesar. So he was given a consolation prize, okay? Because the kingdom of heaven is going to be forever. Okay, when Yahushua and World War III break out and they start firing these missiles, that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of this age and the beginning of Yahushua's rulership and kingdom, okay? All right? If you can understand it, all right? He's basically got a limited time. So he's going to come down with great wrath. All kinds of draconian laws are going to be launched out, okay? As I mentioned earlier, okay? You're gonna be in shock. They're gonna put you in a situation where you can't drive, okay? The food gonna be scarce. They're already preparing. Tyson Foods just came forth and said they're gonna manufacture bug products. Okay, Tyson Foods gonna manufacture, produce bug products. Okay, make protein out of it. Okay, so you're being ruled over by the wicked. You need to understand. All right, all of these things are coming forth because of Esau, Edom, the ones who are ruling the planet Earth right now. Okay. All right, sorry about the darkness. I can't move the camera. I'm gonna have to get a new tripod. This thing is messing up now. I mean, I can't move it around. Fall apart. Okay. So we'll go to Daniel 7 and 18 because Israel's gonna take the kingdom. Okay. Daniel 7 and 18, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. So their rulership is for a short season. The rulership of the Israelites is forever. Okay? All right? They're going into servitude. Those people, those small hats that are over there right now, they're going into captivity. They're all going into slavery. Okay? All right? All right, let's go to Obadiah. So no matter what they do, they come forth with all this changes in the earth. They want 15-minute cities. They want what else they want? They want 15-minute cities, the central bank digital currency, all of these things that they're going to bring forth in the earth in order to control the people. None of it's going to amount to anything because World War III is going to be the end all be all. Okay, it's going to be the end all be all. No matter what they do, they're not going to succeed in their new world order because the Lord is going to destroy them. Okay. Make sure this. I feel like the wind slowed down a little bit. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know. Dark as hell. All right, this is the new world order in which they want to bring forth. They want to bring this forth, all right, in the earth, all right? See that? The Great Reset. All of these things, that's what their goal is to enslave the whole planet, okay? And control with digital IDs and this man, this one needs help. Okay. All right. Okay, these wicked men here, and right here, you see the chip there? That's what they're coming with. All right. That's the end all be all. They want the digital ID first. That's gonna come first. That's being instituted right now as we speak. The digital ID. That's being instituted. All right. All right. The Great Reset. You can look up Cloud Swab. They don't mind. They bold in telling you that they want to turn man. They want to merge man with machine. Okay. So, put this back in here. All right. So understand that the wicked is in rule, and that's what they want to do. But they going into captivity and slavery. That's what the Bible tells us going to happen. So no matter what they want to try and do, it ain't going to matter. Okay? Because the Lord's going to fight for the children of Israel. All right? We go to Obadiah 1 and verse 15. For the day of the Lord, the Heavenly Father, all right? All right? Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being the Son. All right? We come in the name thereof, Bahashem. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done. What have they done? They conquered the children of Israel. They conquered the 12 tribes. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head, as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. All right. But upon Mount Zion, the children of Israel that return back to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord, do the will of the Lord, right, shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. In other words, we're going to possess all the possessions that the Edomites had in rulership, gold, silver, everything. Okay, that's what that's saying right there. All right. Okay, so we'll be given everything. All right. All right. Verse 18. In the house of Jacob, the 12 tribes shall be fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. So this is going to be a extreme judgment. All right, extreme judgment. Okay. All right, Jeremiah 30. Verses 16. All right. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, all the adversaries of Israel, the true Israel, the Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanic, and the seed of the seed of the fathers. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Okay, so the Lord's going to give them to us for a prey. Okay, go to Revelation 13 and 9, and it reads, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity, they led us into captivity. all right, shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Okay, so this is what's getting ready to go down. Okay, with them, and they're trying to bring in their new world order. Okay, as we speak. All right. In Austria, they're pushing forth the digital ID. They're pushing this forth over in Canada. All right. So slowly, it's going to eventually get here to America, where they're going to push forth that ID. All right. They're going to demand that you give all your biometrics. You know, I don't know, your eye retina scan, fingerprint, all that stuff is going to be in a card probably that you're going to receive, your ID, right? Then eventually it's going to go into the implant, all right? And that's their goal, all right? All right? Salakia. Let's read Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right, the mark being the implant, the beast being the Roman Empire in control of it, and they're going to demand that you get this in order to buy and sell. You're going to be put in a hour of temptation. All right, we can read that. It says Revelation 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And this is the point, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this is going to come upon the whole earth. That's why they're implementing this digital ID everywhere on the planet Earth. Okay, because soon come they're going to come with the implant, in which you're going to have to take it in order to buy and sell. Okay, all right. And if you take this, you're going to be destroyed. Okay, you're going to be when those missiles are shot from the end of earth, World War III. The Lord is, if you're an Israelite, He's not going to save you out of here. Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So you're going to be in when the angels show up, okay, with the chariots, all right, and they're battling, all right, in World War III, okay, because we read about that in Revelation 12 and 7. Then the Lord's going to leave you here and melt you, okay? He's going to leave you, Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics of the seed of the fathers here and melt you, all right? And that's the reason why it's so important to turn to the Lord and get sealed in the knowledge, all right? And we'll read Ezekiel chapter 9 and 4, okay? And this is what this is talking about, okay? This is a vision that Ezekiel had, okay, of the sealing of the elect, okay? And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, all the abominations that be done in captivity. All right, that's the prophets that's going to do this. Okay, and to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. Now this mark is different. It's the wa. It's called the wa, and it's an exemption from judgment. Okay, all right. So the men of the Lord would be sighing and crying on the highways and hedges as the prophets of old. Okay, because the prophets are back today. Okay, if you can understand that. Okay, so that's what we're telling you. Return to the Lord before it's too late. All right. We'll go to second Esdras, chapter 8 and verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High has made this world for many, but the world to come, the kingdom of heaven, for few. Okay. This is an angel telling Ezra. Okay. Verse 2, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of, even so is the course of this present world. Verse 3, there be many created, but few shall be saved. All right, and that's what should put fear in you. You should automatically, when you hear this, you should say, damn, that's something else, man. I mean, that's scary. You know what I mean? It should be scary to you. The only few are going to be saved. Okay. All right, we'll go down to verse 50. Second Esdras 8 and verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter times shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Okay, so the Lord is going to bring judgment. All right, as I spoke of, a lot of calamities are going to come on the earth. Famines are going to hit the earth. Okay, due to the fact that the economy, the dollar is not going to be worth nothing, so you're not going to be able to afford the food. Okay, all right, it's all right. It's going to be many great miseries to come upon the earth. All right. Ezekiel 14 and 13. All right. I know I'm all over the place. I'm just trying to impart as much knowledge as I can. All right. Ezekiel 14 and 13. So, son of man, this is the thought frame of the Most High. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. All right. And this is what he has to say about righteousness. All right. Because no one can save you but yourself, you Israelites. All right. You have to seek the Lord yourself. Verse 14, though these three men, Noah, all right, we know he was a righteous man, Daniel and Job were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, said the Lord power. Okay, so you have to seek the Lord yourself, you know, in fear and trembling. Okay. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So we have to seek the Lord ourselves. Okay. All right. We can't rely on our family members, our fathers and mothers. All right. Because the Lord is saying that He gonna judge you according to your ways. All right. Okay. Ezekiel 18 and verses 30. Therefore, I will judge you, O house of Israel, every one according to his ways, saith the Lord power. Repent and turn yourselves from all your transgressions, so iniquity shall not be your ruin. Cast away from you all your transgressions, whereby ye have transgressed, and make you a new heart and a new spirit. For why will ye die, O house of Israel? Okay, so with these calamities that are coming, the plagues that are coming upon the earth, we have to repent and turn to the Lord before it's too late. Okay. All right. So the calamities are in the earth. The Lord has revealed the tokens in the earth. All right. And we should all know that we're at the end times. All right. Okay. Let's see, can I turn this a bit here? No, doubt it. I think the wind has slowed down just a bit here. So try to see what I can do. Hope it doesn't fall. All right. It's a little bit better view, not much. All right. So we'll read. So we have to keep watch. Okay, you Israelites out there, you men, we're supposed to keep watch of the tokens that come forth, these prophecies. All right, because they're being laid out loud and clear before us. All right. Matthew 16, 1 and 3. This is Yahushua and the Pharisees. All right. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came and tempted, desired him that he would show them a sign from heaven. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and loud. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? So you need to be watching these tokens that are these prophecies that are written in the Holy Bible, because they're going to reveal to you the end. Okay, they're going to reveal to you and allow you to be able to see that the Bible is a true book, and increase your faith. All right, in belief in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. All right, in the Savior, in the Heavenly Father. Okay. First Thessalonians 5 and 6. And it reads, therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. For the Most High had not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. So that's how it should be. Okay, we should not be asleep. We should be, when we look out here and we see World War III on the horizon, we should know that salvation is near. Okay, and it should increase our faith. Okay. Second Esdras 15, 1 through 6. All right. And when the Lord brings forth these plagues in the earth, that should increase our faith, because he said that will happen. Second Esdras 15, 1. Hold on. All right, and it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy." That's what we've been talking about today. "Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." Okay, and we read Ezekiel 9:4, which tells you that you need to be sealed in the Lord, so that those angels can save you out of here. Okay, okay. "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." And we're living in that time where these hurtful works are fulfilled, and we're seeing that the prophecies are coming to pass. Okay. Habakkuk 2 verses 1. Habakkuk 2 verses 1, and it reads, "I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision, and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time." Okay, so it's this, we're at that appointed time. Okay, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay, so we're at the end. The tokens, the prophecies are speaking. Okay, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right, so that's where we are today. All right, right now the prophecies are loud and clear. All right, 2 Esdras 9:1. "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself," the times that we're living in, the tokens. You ought to watch, keep on the watch, right? "Thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before." And note, he told us before in Matthew and Luke, right? "Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world." We got the uproars big time out here in New York City around, based on this war. Okay, all right, so-called Palestinians in Israel. Okay, uproars. Okay, they have instituted that international travel should be limited or something like that. Okay, because of this. All right, because they're afraid that Americans will be harmed. Okay, so they're saying limit your travel. Right. So therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes, and we've been getting those, and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So the end is manifested before our eyes. Okay, the plagues are in the earth. Okay, we had Atlanta get flooded out. Okay, we've broken records, seasonal records, all year long. We get seasonal record breaking. Flooding. Okay, flooding in Vermont, flooding in New York, flooding in Atlanta. Okay, all right, all over the planet Earth, we've been getting these plagues. All right, so the end has been manifest, and the prophecies have been made clear. Okay, all right, they've been fulfilled. All right, Ezekiel 12:22. All right, so there be no more vain vision. All right, in other words, we'll no more say, "Oh man, that ain't gonna never happen." This and that. See, we're not. The Lord is taking that away. Ezekiel 12:22. Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision faileth? Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, which in capital letters is Yahweh. I will speak, and the word that I will speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, okay, you're talking about Judah and Israel. This whole book was written for the children of Israel, okay? Will I say the word and will perform it, saith the Lord power. So this is what's happening, okay? The prophecies are being fulfilled, all right? During our lifetime, we're seeing these tokens come to pass, okay? All right? And the big token that's come to pass for us is that the Lord has taken Edom and brought him to Israel. Okay, Babylon the Great would be destroyed. All right, by the other nations. All right, that's the that is the future prophecy, and they're doing exactly as the Lord said that they would do. That the least of the flock would draw them out. Their brethren would draw them out. Okay, of the Edomites. Okay, the Israelis would ask for their help. Okay, so let's get that. And as I spoke of, they're looking for $105 billion to fight this war. Okay, that the Bible says in the end they're not going to win. Okay, so that would be Jeremiah 50 and 45. Hey, how you doing? All right. Jeremiah 50 and 45. And it reads, therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that he has taken against Babylon, and his purposes, that he has purpose against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. Verse 46, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. So when they're destroyed, when America, Babylon the Great is eventually destroyed, there's going to be a cry amongst the nations, because all the nations have waxed rich off the abundance of delicacies that they have gotten in America, Babylon the Great. So Babylon is not the Vatican. People are not making money off the Vatican. Okay, all right. The Vatican, it has nothing to do with this. All right. So Babylon is America. All right. It's the land in which the children of Israel were brought to to serve out their punishment. Okay, that's why we know for sure that this is Babylon. So let's see here. Let me read that scripture. And Micah 4 and 10, it says, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion. He uses the term daughter. He's telling you it's another Zion. In other words, it's the children, that the descendants. Okay, just like there's a daughter of Babylon. Okay, that's the Edomites, the descendants. All right, that's what he's talking about. All right, be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion. O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail, for now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There, okay, listen carefully, there shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. Okay, so we're going to be redeemed from here, Babylon the Great, America. All right, where we were brought here in servitude in cargo slave ships, Deuteronomy 28 and 68. All right, and subsequent lands pretty much ruled over by the Edomites. Okay, France, Britain, Australia, all of these lands in which they occupied and owned by, ruled over by the Edomites. All right, we're gonna be delivered from all those lands. All right, let's get that at Baruch 4 and 31. Baruch 4 and 31, and it reads, miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. So we fell as a nation. All right, most of these Negroes out here don't know what the hell to call themselves. Okay, miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, they rejoiced at our ruin. Okay, all right, they gave gifts one to another, us. Okay, I got this this Negro woman that she cooks very well. You know, I could send her down to you. You said you need a cook. You know, but I'll have to get $1,200 from you. You see, that's how it went down. Okay, all right. That's how they were received. Miserable are the cities which received thy children. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, they were glad. Okay, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. So that's the end all be all, because when this place is hit by the missiles, it's going to be one big great desert full of desert creatures. Okay, that's what it's talking about. Now, I wanted to bring out another point. The pride should be turned into mourning. All you have to do is go on TikTok and put in inflation rants, and you'll see that the pride has been turned into mourning. Hundreds of people crying on TikTok about inflation, all right, about how high the prices are, how high the housing is. Okay, they can't, they can't live. All right, okay, so it's already happening. The Lord is turning the pride into mourning. Okay, all right, all of this is happening. It's only going to get worse out here in Babylon the Great. The Lord is putting misery on this place through the nation of Edom. Okay, because they have no intentions of pretty much restoring things the way they were. They have no intentions of that. They're going to bring this nation to its knees. All right, the economy is going to continue to fall. You're going to continue to have inflation. It's after a while you're going to be wondering how you're going to pay rent. Okay, all right, that's happening to a lot of people, but it's only going to get worse. All right, because they have no intentions of drawing back. They're going to raise the interest rate again. Okay, as they raise the interest rate, the prices go up. Okay, and they know this. All right, right, and even your what they call it, your assistance that you receive, the Negroes, Native Americans, the assistance. Say you get welfare, you got welfare, you got benefits. All of that is threatened come November because they don't want to pay the government debt. All right, so So you just never know. You hope that they pay their debt, because if they don't, you ain't gonna be able to get your food stamps. You're not gonna be able to get your WIC, all that type of stuff. All right. Why? Because the wicked is ruling these nations. All right. But this nation is falling. All right. It's falling like a rock. All right. It's falling like lightning. Let's get that at 10:18. All right. Luke 10:18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan the adversary, the ones ruling this world, as lightning fall from heavenly rulership, from heaven. Okay. So this nation is falling. Okay. And that's the reason why they're in a hurry to institute their new world order. Okay. All right. All right. So apologize for the darkness. I got to get a new tripod. It failed several times. I'm a little bit all over the place, trying to keep my thought processes together for this lesson. So I apologize. You know, so I could have put this in. I like putting it in the light so you can have a good view. Right. All right, we'll read Jeremiah 30 verses 10. It says, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, because things are it's going to get real bad out here. Okay, even worse than what it is now. Okay, all right. Okay, they're calling for lone actors again. They're saying we shouldn't do any international travel right now. Okay, so things are going to get bad before they get better. Okay? In other words, don't look for things to get better. Okay, we're in the biblical times of the end, so don't look for things to get better at all. Period. All right. Jeremiah 30:10. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. Because they have to get worse in order for us to be delivered up out of here. Therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. Okay, so this does not match up at all with the people over there in Israel. Okay. All right, right now, those are the Edomites. They're the same white people that are over here. They're brethren. Okay, they are brethren. Okay, they are not in captivity. They are the ones that rule the planet Earth. They control all the money. All right, they control all the money because most of them are run the Federal Reserve, so they control the money, right? Okay, they can raise the interest rate, lower it. Okay, they have our fate in their hands as far as the monetary policy, right? So this does not match up with this. All right, therefore fear thou not, O my servant Jacob. All right, the 12 tribes of Israel, saith the Lord, neither be dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivity. And Jacob shall return back to Israel, and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid. For I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee, though I make a full end of all the nations. See, this is how it's going down. And that's why your antenna should go up. And they're over there in Israel now. The nations are getting ready. They're going to war. All right, so it's pretty much game time in terms of the end. All right, for I am with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee, though I make a full end of all the nations, whether I have scattered thee. We were scattered in servitude to all the lands and nations, right? Yet will I not make a full end of thee, but I will correct thee in measure, and I will not leave thee altogether unpunished. He sent the curses against us. Okay, put us at the bottom. For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable, and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause, that thou mayest be bound up. Thou hast no healing medicine. So you Negroes, Native Americans, and Hispanics, things are not going to get better for you. You have to turn to the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem, Yahweh Shai, so the Spirit of the Lord can rest upon you, and you can be protected by the Lord. Okay? All right? You want the angels to be around you, camping around you. All right? All thy lovers have forgotten thee, because in the ancient world we was on top. All right? All right? During King Solomon's time, all right, we was ruling over there in Europe as well. Okay? All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy. So when people come around and say, man, this nation can, you know, they came out a lot of, I think a lady had mentioned that the Japanese, they got hit by a bomb, and, you know, they were able to raise back up. He rose back up. Okay, but the Lord is the one who put the seal upon us of destruction to bring us down. And this is what he did to Esau, Edom during the dark ages. When he does it, when he put that spirit of destruction to stop you from being able to rise, you ain't rising. That's all it is to it. All right, that's what happened. It's the spirit of the Lord that's causing us not to rise. All right, it's called the curses. All right, but the Japanese, they're the house of Ammon. They're the Ammonites. They're heathens. The Lord's not dealing with them. It was Esau, Edom that raised up Ammon. He gave them all the technology, what they call it, the patents and stuff for technology. They sold that to Ammon, the Japanese, and that's how they were able to rise up out of their situation after they got bombed. Okay. All right, that's how that worked. Okay. For all thy lovers have forgotten thee, verse 14, 30, and Jeremiah 30 and 14. They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. Because our ancestors made an oath to the Most High. All right, they made an oath to the Most High to that they would follow the Most High, not turn to idols, but they did. So he cast the curses upon the children. All right, all right. Verse 15: Why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. Therefore, verse 16: Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. That's the future. All right. Verse 17: For I will restore health unto thee. That's what's coming. All right. And I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion. They look at you Negroes and Native Americans. They're like, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. That's what they say. Thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling places, and the city shall be builded upon her own heap. So that tells you that that Israel, the people that are over there, and the nation of Israel is going to be destroyed. Okay, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof. Okay. Let's see if we can find this. All right. Okay, and I guess I'll go ahead and end here. I'll end right here. Zephaniah 2, verses 1. Gather yourselves together. I'll read this one, and I'll read on down. Salakia. Yeah, that's correct. Zephaniah 2 verses 1. Gather yourself together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. See, we're not desired. Do you understand that? Okay, we're not. We're people that have been forsaken. Okay, all right. All those niggas, they don't care about us. You see what I'm saying? Native Americans, they don't care about us. Okay? Before the decree bring forth, before the day passes chaff, in other words, the nuclear destruction, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. Seek, he's telling the Israelites to seek the Lord, which have wrought his judgment. See, we brought the judgment of the Lord, all right? Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Then when we go down to verse 6, all right, this is showing that we are going to inherit Israel again, okay? Zephaniah 2 and 6. All right, I'll read this. And the sea coast shall be dwellings and cottages for shepherds and folds for flocks. And the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Judah. They shall feed thereupon. In the houses of Ashkelon shall they lie down in the evening. For the Lord, their power, shall visit them and turn away their captivity. So we're going to inherit the coastline. The children of Judah are going to inherit the coastline of Israel. Okay? Let me read that again. And the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Judah. Okay? All right. So we got a lot to look forward to. We got to, seek the Lord continually, as it said, seek the Lord. For that I say all praises to Yahweh. And I apologize to lock in for the wind. Camera, kind of upset my flow a little bit, but we got it done. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, shalom to the believers, and double honors to the elders in Great Millstone. All right, shalom, Israel.